Hi, this is Carlos Cousins, and the following question is asking about the sentence beginning with the word until. So let's read this one together as well. Until 1963, comma, when White showed that the inhibine effect was attributable to hydrogen peroxide produced and accumulated in diluted honey, its identity remained unknown. Well, let's go ahead and begin with this no change answer choice. So we've got a semicolon, and semicolons are used to split two independent clauses. So clauses that could stand as sentences on their own that each have a subject and a verb. Another option you have here instead of a semicolon is a period or the conjunction and. So these are all going to be interchangeable for this exam. Anyhow, so what we have instead is its identity remain unknown. We've got its, which is a word that does not exist. You don't want its with an apostrophe after that. This is not a correct word. It's just not a real word. So for that reason, we can get rid of this. Now, what are the real words that look like this? Well, we're going to have its, which is a possessive. So the identity of honey, its, that tells you the possession, that something owns something else. Then we've got its with an apostrophe, and that's actually a contraction for it is. So read it to yourself as though you were actually saying it is if you're thinking of this spelling, and see if that makes sense. In diluted honey, it is identity remained unknown. That doesn't make sense because here we're establishing another subject and verb. And identity remain unknown is not an object that it being honey could be. Anyhow, let's go ahead and consider the other answer choices. So answer choice B says honey, period. Its identity. Once again, we have this word here. That's not realistic. And also a period we said was interchangeable with a semicolon. The only difference between A and B is that the semicolon changed to a period. If it looks the exact same, if we cross out a period, the semicolon is also wrong. Or a sentence using and as a conjunction is also wrong. These are equivalent for the purposes of this test. Anyway, let's consider answer choice C. Honey, comma, since its identity remained unknown. So the difference between this one and the last answer choice is that since it means that because its identity remained unknown, we can conclude that the inhibine effect is attributable to hydrogen peroxide produced and accumulated in diluted honey. But that is not what's going on here. It's not that once we attributed the hydrogen peroxide or show that the inhibine effect was attributable to hydrogen peroxide. So basically, the inhibine effect was caused by, or it was the result of hydrogen peroxide and accumulated in diluted honey. We don't know what the identity of it is. It's actually the opposite. It's that the inhibine content was not, or the inhibine effect was caused by something whose identity was not known until 1963, when we figured out that it was attributable to hydrogen peroxide. So the since doesn't make really any sense, and that leaves us with the answer choice D, which is the correct answer. I hope that helped with this problem, and happy prepping.